Ahoy there, my loyal internet pirates! Hit the eye, Pirate Queen Rose Chaos Sparrow, back with another video. Today I'm joined not only by my best friend in the entire universe, Captain Foxy the Pirate Fox, but also someone you've seen in the last video. This guy! And the one who rode the short bus.
It is I, Red Diamond, Professor Red Diamond, and I heard
Oh, you're a professor.
From a little bird that I was
Bird, he says.
talked about foully on your last
Foul,
video.
foul, bird, foul, foul. Doc, did you have anything to do with that? He did say bird, and then he kind of looked at you.
So I'm here to straighten it all out, and also to make a point saying, you got something to say to me? Say it to me face.
I would have said it to your face last night, but I didn't want to throw up on camera. Because you're heckin' ugly.
It's in a handsome sort of way.
I just freaking, ooh, burn. Come on.
You call that a burn? Call somebody ugly? That's like the original insult. You know?
I said you were so ugly that had I seen you last night. Come on now. Jeez. I don't want my viewers to see me die on camera.
Well. Anyway, I'm here to set the records straight. I, being a professor of renowned histories and other courses,
Liar!
sometimes I know a little bit more than some people.
Liar!
But,
Liar!
my understanding, you were confused about the story, true story, behind late Dr. 049, as he is now known.
Listen, Red Diamond, you low-down sham of a liar.
Well, I happen to have the true canon. He has not always been a doctor.
I'll give him that, but he was not a fucking peasant.
Yes, the true
You
story is he was a lowly peasant during a time of very rough and strife times for peasants, and, well, so happened.
Red Diamond, you're not even letting me get my point across. This is my video on my channel, not yours. When you get your own YouTube channel, then you get to boss other people around.
I was invited here to tell my side of the story, and then
you were invited here to get your misconceptions fully straightened the right way out.
And you must let me tell.
He was not a peasant. You mook.
Hey, slow down. Because what's happening here is I will tell the canonically true side of the story as it is written in the history books. And then
in the history books,
we can talk about what happened in Luna Bay, which is not in any history books. Now, as the history books put it, he was a poor peasant man. But he had a wife and daughter whom he loved very much. And during this troubling times, a lot of sickness, a lot of disease going around, hardly any food or money to be had, a doctor happened to come riding up by his little hut and just pretty much dropped dead, fell dead right there in front of his hut. So, seeing an opportunity, although he was not a doctor, had no knowledge of doctoring, he knew doctors made a little bit of money. In order to support his wife and daughter, he stole the man's outfit and went around town the countryside, went throughout the countryside. At that point in time, houses were not close together. Small villages here and there, but he rode far and wide. Little did he know that by stealing the man's clothes, he had sealed a deal. And that deal was with some demonic beings. Yes. And
gee, I wonder who one of those was.
As part of the deal, he began to gain knowledge of being a doctor. He all of a sudden just understood anatomy, surgery, quite a few things he had never done or heard before. And he rode for quite a while, getting money, worked for some very shady organizations, and done surgeries on people they wanted surgically taken care of or removed, yes, and made some money. And so he came back to his hut, only to find his wife dead, his daughter there covered in blood, and the daughter seemingly possessed some genes passed down through him that allowed her to be immortal to his death touch that he'd gotten by making the deal. And she also was turning into a doctor of sorts. Now we kind of lose sight of her and don't know what happened there because the story, of course, was about him. And that is the canonic way he gets started. He went on from there and worked for several other shady organizations until the SCP Foundation was created and captured him. But even upon capturing him, they realized his abilities, and they also realized he was always nice gentleman, never tried to escape from any organization he worked for, and therefore they kind of gave him free run of the place, let him have his own experiment laboratory and surgical area.
You finished yet over there, you blah, blah, blah? Ugh.
In the process of doing this, sort of, I guess you could say, his own little coy way of getting away, being as he had free run of the place when he killed Dr. Ham and SCP, I've got all the numbers here, who was the guy that, the mask?
035.
SCP 035.
Stupid
come through the wall with acid. Made the deal with him if he would create a partner for him, a wife, that he would help the doctor escape. No alarms were set off because the doctor was supposed to be free to move around. And therefore, he escaped. Now, the story not told canonically on the history books
is basically...
Well, let's go back to just the escape part for a moment.
Well...
035 did burn through the wall with acid.
But when 035 got into the room to try to make a deal with the Birdman over here, he found a humongous blasted hole in the opposite wall, and there, walking away through said hole, was the bird and a demon pirate who had blasted said hole through said wall with a cannon, walking toward the wings, tail, and general vicinity of a humongous purple dragon. And off in the distance over the horizon was an even bigger ship of pure amethyst with blood red sails.
Now, of course, all this is Pirate Queen VR. Demon.
My cannon broke the hole in the wall. The demon pirate, of course, was me. The dragon, my dragon Mathra, and the humongous amethyst ship, well, my ship, the amethyst,
now, it is
of course.
Believed the reason this tale is not told about in the history books or even really known about is because when he is a peasant, put on the suit, one of the demonic deities that he was making a deal with was a demonic force that later became VR. He was, one of the reasons he was away from his family was he was automatically transported into Luna Bay. and there became the actual official doctor until later when BR, her cousin Sarah, and other
beings. Listen,
humanoid beings.
Listen, Red Diamond, can you keep your mouth shut when I'm the one doing the talking?
Well, I was still
You said
talking.
the Luna Bay segment was my thing. Bugger the wits off.
Right, well, I'm telling you the correct side of the story that is possible. That is correct. We brought you in to help verify the story.
Yeah, and you were about to have let me do that 5 minutes ago.
I had to finish telling
No,
what
sorry,
I know
5 minutes ago should have been my turn.
as a professor of histories, but also a studier of the occult and the dark sides of history. Nowhere in a history book that is in schools are they going to include the fact that somebody was able to converse and travel with a demonic being or a demonic force.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, if you would shut the wits up.
My wits never shut down.
That's it. Someone put duct tape over the idiot's mouth. Doc?
Sew
the moron's mouth shut, will you?
It won't work.
How the heck
Don't you know he's been practicing? Yeah. Ventriloquism.
You kidding?
Here, you go ahead and try and say it.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Oh, great.
I think you're doing pretty good. I didn't see your mouth move.
No one ever does see his mouth move. Am I right, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
so now you start from the beginning of when you met Doc.
I've only been waiting 10 bloody minutes for this. It all started literally ages ago, like legit in the Middle Ages. Am I right, Bird?
Nope, it was before then.
Okay, fair point. This demonic force of pure wrath, rage, anger, and hatred, me, was in the human realm to cause the apocalypse. That's right. But she decided not to.
Well, she, like everybody else, realized it was too early.
No.
It's still coming.
Listen to me. It was meant to have happened back then. But the demon of wrath and war herself decided, there's too much fun to be had with not completely ending the world, but instead
torturing us with your presence?
Yes. But before she did...
And of course, she was in cohorts with...
Do you mind? Shut up. I was not in cohorts with anyone.
The demon of sickness and disease.
To heck I was.
As you know him nowadays, Greenbeard.
Listen, Red Diamond, I was never in cahoots with that idiot. Never, ever, never,
ever. The story he told me.
You really gonna believe that sick idiot?
Well, I was saying that...
Shut up! You said it was my turn to speak. Now shut the fuck...
Only one of you had given up on Apocalypse, it would have probably still happened.
I'm not saying he didn't give up on it. I'm saying the one who had the most strings to pull and the most pull on said strings was me. No one listened to him. No one ever listened to him. And I was not in cahoots with him.
Why did you not get sick?
Because I'm literally wrath, you moron.
The other demons got sick because he is powerful enough to make a demon sick.
Emotions cannot get diseases. I was pure anger, rage, wrath, hatred. I did not have a physical form. The other demons did. Now, as I was saying, but I gave all of that up to save a little boy's life. That boy, of course, later on grew up into a man. A man that's got a beak now. Ain't that right, you dork? And then I was reincarnated as a human being. didn't know I still had any magic powers. I was the princess of a nearby kingdom when he had been in and was in at the time. But I ran away from the castle seeking adventure and fun and the wild, chaotic life I had known. Well, I found it. Found him. I knew who he was. He didn't know who I was, though, at first. But he saved my life anyway. So later on, when he was in a fight with some other moron, I saved his. Didn't know I had magic, but a ball of blood flame energy came out of my little tiny hand back then anyway. Killed the other guy right on the spot, like. And for a while there, I thought it had even killed him. Turns out it didn't. Did it?
Mm-hmm.
And so then later on, when I became queen of that kingdom, reasons, I killed my uncle. When I found someone that seemed like someone I used to know, let's just say I realized it was someone that I did know. You wound up as the royal physician, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Get over here a minute, you dork.
I had a choice. You fused this outfit onto me so I could never be anything but plague doctor now.
Yeah, and?
And
You still got the role as a royal physician.
Hmm.
You know, you kind of owe me for that still.
Well, you know me. Oh, okay. I still got a doctor's bill from right then. Yeah, that's interest there is? Ha!
Me owe you. Really?
Mm-hmm. Really?
Anyway. But, oh yeah, and then, of course, the Foundation found him, and I was like, yeah, no, I ain't letting them keep that guy. No way. Those guys are jerks.
And speaking of the creation of the Luna Bay, so we say the Luna Bay Army, but group of
The chaos. Just, in general, chaos. Also, thus the creation of the Chaos Society.
Mm-hmm. Or some people will still know us, the Border Dwellers.
No, those were around way before this. The Chaos Society.
Yes, well,
Punk.
Chaos Society was created from the Border Dwellers.
Yeah, but the Chaos Society was only ever really founded. Well, here's how that actually went. You see, I kept encountering these idiotic SCP guards, and they're like holding signs with like their logo on it, being like, "Hey, we're better than everybody else because we have a logo," right?
I never saw one of them say, meh, 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 meh.
I'm mocking them, you stupid mook. You're dumber than they are.
I was trying mimicking instead of mocking.
Not
People deserve to know what they actually said or did.
fine. Then you do it.
Well, some hold their sign. Marching. Or sometimes just strolling. But always
Acting like they're better than everybody
with a
else.
symbol, with a sign, with allowing everybody to know that they belong to a group. And well, everybody knows strength in numbers.
Yeah, but they didn't have to.
Something.
Listen, they didn't have to act all holier than thou, hoity-toity about it.
They did that because at the time, they and quite a few other people thought they were. I mean, as far as the world knew, they were capturing illicit beings that might or might not cause the world a problem, and securing and containing them.
So they caused the world
Right.
a big problem.
Yes, because little people did not know just like with all power, it caused corruption. There's corruption in the ranks.
Oh, no, not just that. They caught the wrong doctor.
Well,
that caused the biggest problem.
Actually using the doctor in part of their corruption. But, yes.
Them capturing him and locking him in a goddamn cell was the corruption, was the problem,
Yes.
was why a demon fought back.
Mm-hmm.
Though I was still borderline human at the time.
Yes. When we formed an elite team.
Would you shut up, man? I'm doing the talking.
Something similar to, say, the Green Berets or the Delta Force.
Red Diamond.
A secret
Red Diamond.
force.
Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
Mm.
I'm doing the talking.
Mm.
I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say it this goddamn episode, but shut the fuck up.
You keep missing out on several important details.
I'm not the one missing out on the important details. My viewers are because of you won't shut the fuck up.
I'm just filling in the blanks.
There are no blanks. I get around to what I need to get around to when it needs gotten around to. Shut the freaking fuck.
Well, I'm sure they would like to hear the end of this tale, so...
Ugh. As I was saying. But then I later died while protecting Captain Jack Sparrow from Lord Beckett of all stupid people. But then, kind of took over Hades and came back, so yeah. Chaotic and demonic as ever. And still one of his best friends. Ain't that right, Birdbrain?
Mm-hmm. Like I have a choice. Either this or go to...
We don't need to say it.
What? Heaven? Yeah, I thought as well.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. He's worked his entire life saving people and trying to cure people.
Yeah, but look at it one way, Birdbrain. Had you rather be bored out of your mind sitting on a cloud somewhere?
Oh, you think I just made a point of saying? I have a choice. I have your friend here, so you keep me alive. In a sense. You're going to sit on cloud 9.
Yeah, and probably be bored out of your gosh darn bird-brained mind. Think about it. Had you rather be sitting on a cloud somewhere, surrounded by nose-in-the-air Karens?
You throw rocks down and hurt it.
Shut the fuck up, Red
Dump
Diamond.
ice cold rainwater on her.
And as I was saying, had you rather be bored out of your mind up there, where they don't allow you to cause chaos? Or had you rather be down here ruling the world next to me, and causing as much bloody brutal chaos as we want?
Oh, duh. Like I said, that's why I make a point of saying.
The choice is obvious.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, just for the sake of something funny, what's up, Doc? Seriously, dude?
Hey.
On camera?
Well, you know what they say. Don't squeeze the shaman. And I am the shaman.
Hey, Birdbrain?
What?
You're a crow.
Whatever, they don't work for me.
Anyways, oh yeah, hey Foxy, anything you want to say to the viewers? That's my best friend. Anything you want to tell him?
What? I just told him.
Yeah, and?
And?
Anything else you want to tell him?
Oh, yeah. No.
Really? Dork.
Save me.
Seriously? Dude.
What?
Oh, yeah. Anything you want to tell them, stupid?
Well, don't tell me anything stupid. I'm sure I got plenty
No,
of that.
you're the one that's stupid, not them.
Well, I guess that's
Heck,
right.
my dog is smarter than you, Red Diamond.
See, he is. Or she is. It is.
She.
Any being that can lie around and do nothing all day and yet still receive food, shelter, loving, caring. I work all day, get all that stuff. When it's still loving and caring for it. So, I'd have to agree.
And, oh yeah.
But, yeah, as far as my final sense, right.
If you ever
Remember,
call my friend a peasant again...
I didn't call him a peasant. I said in the history books, he was. I didn't say he is. If I said he is, would be calling him one.
Listen to me. He never actually even was. Shut up, you're not helping your case here.
I told you, in the canon of Luna Bay, he was not a peasant ever in Luna Bay, yes. But as far as his actual life...
You say it, and I'll kill you, Red Diamond.
Well, that's hope for a lot of peasants out there.
Oh, like you!
Who knows, you'll be a peasant one day and become a doctor. You study hard, or you become a professor.
You're not a professor.
Do I not sit here and profess things to others? And there within, I am a professor.
No, you're just a stupid dunce spouting off dumb things that make no sense and have no context.
Oh, you say that when Stanley talks just because you don't understand him.
Yeah, it was about the 5th time the other day, in one day, that I had to screech at him in Latin, you little twerp. What, I'm a demon. Demons understand Latin. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it?
I was just hoping he quoted the correct Latin to banish you, but...
Nah, he doesn't know how to banish demons.
You erase that from all the books.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, just remember, I have an eidetic memory, and I read it once.
So did he. Right, Doc?
I'm sure he has an eidetic memory, possibly.
You remember it, though, don't you?
Of course, because it's a crime. It goes like...
Don't.
I'm trying to tell you, that doesn't hurt.
So?
This thing's just sound like I'm in a hole.
Just don't do it, dude.
Alright, fine. I wasn't going to say it in Latin anyway. So I use English. Hey, who knows? It might work in English. I don't know.
Don't even think it, Bird.
I think for the sake of science, we should try.
I swear to God.
What? It's for science.
Fine. Well, if you're gonna do that, at least let me put the camera out first.
Alright.
God dang it. You have to break it out of the thing. Technical difficulties,
Why don't we go ahead and start the... And hereby...
No.
Now I see you. Now I... don't.
You think that's gonna work?
Well, repeat it enough times, yeah.
That's not
because
even
eventually you're going to be out of my sight.
Listen, that's not even a banishment spell for a normal demon, let alone the devil herself.
Let's take another.
Come on, get it right.
Alright, fine.
Go ahead. I dare you to say the real one.
Fine. Devil. Fly away, fly away. Your home is on fire.
Literally? Okay. But no, that's not going to work either.
Yes, the original one is just simply... Be gone.